What's up? Hope you guys are doing awesome. So today's topic is about whether Defina is still worth playing, in my opinion. So let's go over the return on investment and all the other jazz and the best plays that you can do right now. Before we start, just know that this is all speculation. Don't invest more than what you can lose. Assume that you will lose everything and you won't get rich quick, especially in a high risk field such as NFT gaming. 99% of these games will fail, okay? And please do your own research. Don't trust random people like me off the internet with your financial well-being. So let's get into it. All right, first off, what's going on? So there are a lot of bullish events despite this very extremely overall market dip from all the interest rate fears and etc. from the big boys. So FINA dipped around 85%. Also, the vesting paused. So big investors have tokens that they receive monthly for a certain amount of time. And luckily for Defina, it paused from the 12th all the way to April 12th. This means there's a 3-month window in which you can make a lot of gains because there will be less supply. So the pumps and the dumps will be volatile both ways. So you can take advantage of this situation. Furthermore, there's constant burning of FINA from marketplace fees, which is 3% of the 5% of the force trade. Then from there, I think it was around 40%, I believe, that is burned, or more or less around there. And there's more long-term vesting from people in the auto mines. So every single day, there's someone else that's investing more into these auto mines for up to literally like 3 years, which is crazy because it's a really sweet deal right now. The mystery boxes are surprisingly selling very high in the marketplace. I think if you sell it for 300 FINA, it gets bought up in like literally an hour. It's super crazy. So it's like really worth it from you like getting a mystery box from just 500 FINA, like probably like every month or something. So that's 300 FINA getting sold. So you'll get it back within like a month or two if you get lucky. Plus you get like 40 mystic boxes straight up, and that's probably worth like 1 or 2 boxes. So super crazy. Furthermore, there's a new rush of players using syncs from the new characters being minted from the recently new V4 mystery box contract, but this is also countered by old players taking profits through farming. So there seems to be a lot of whales where they have like really strong characters and they pair them with like 3 other weaker characters. So that's another thing that's pushing back against it. Furthermore, there's earnings reallocated from less mining to more tower. So this creates a very arbitrage opportunity where you can earn a lot more, especially in S/A characters with those D missions. It's super crazy. And even SS2 with the SC missions. I think there's one like 21 for 69, and then there's like a 60 for 188, and that one's like super worth it. So what does all this mean? This creates an awesome opportunity, right? So there's less FINA supply, but there's more demand, especially when influencers like Alex Becker, Crypto Banter, they're shilling, and there's bullish events incoming like the iOS launch, new game modes, holiday events. There's a bunch more in the crypto price chat, which I listed in the channel in the Discord. So higher volatility both ways. This means that if you scoop the extreme dips, you can sell on the extreme pumps, especially towards April 12th when there's less supply of tokens. All right, so here are some ROI examples. I use the safest options, and these are the rough estimates, but they're around there. And at any moment, this could literally change anytime, right? So there's a lot of people that wants SS and SSS to earn more compared to the S and A team because that's like the best one right now. So for 4A team, the ROI is around 1 to 2 months, which is like still really good, right? In crypto. For a 2S, 2A team, the ROI is freaking ridiculous. It's 20 days to like 1.5 months. So really crazy right now. And also if you look for a sweet deal, like you ask someone to buy a package of them, like 1S character 3As or something like that, they'll probably give you an even bigger discount. So the ROI can be even shorter than this, and those packages will be leveled up too. And then we'll go for a 1SS, 3S team. The ROI is still freaking crazy. It's like 1 month to like 1 month and 3 quarters. So super crazy. the mining rewards are a lot right now because they're doing like the Bitcoin approach, right? Where the rewards are really high in the beginning, then it slowly decreases over time. So since it's still relatively early, there's still a lot of time for you to get in and get those RIs quickly. Then over time, hopefully if the token appreciates in value, especially during a bull market, the reduced rewards will balance that out theoretically, but anything can happen. So what's my personal game plan? The first one regarding NFTs, it would be to personally buy high valued NFTs on a dip. So you got your go-to characters like Hugo, Hanzo, Chopin, Alex, etc. If you see someone selling like below floor price or something, then you can scoop them up. You can also negotiate for cheaper bundle discounts. Maybe someone gets shaken out by the market, they need the money ASAP, so they're trying to sell their characters really quickly, so you can scoop it up from an additional 10 to 20% off, so you can get really good deals. And for upgrading the teams, I would personally level and upgrade them like as minimal as possible, only as necessary, and to get your ROI ASAP if you want to be safe. And there's plenty of time to get it before 412. So you can see this is very powerful, right? So most of these ROIs are below 2 months. The SSAA team is like probably around like 30 to 40 days. And this is before the big token launches, which is like 2.5 months, right? So worst case scenario, maybe around 412, it starts dumping like crazy. But by then you already have your ROI. So anything after that's profits. And then maybe for a while, worst case scenario, if the game fails or something, right, then you'll still make a bunch of profits while the token crashes or something. So that's worst case scenario, or a realistic one if it does fail. So for FINA, I'm personally swooping up on extreme dips, right? So around like 1.2, 1.1, right? And below due to the potential high selling pressure of old players farming, so that counters that, right? However, you can flip this on bullish events by influencers like Alex Becker. Last time he pumped it like 100%, right? Which is crazy. You got these other ones, like they have their Neo Tokyo tournament tomorrow. So there's a lot of big events coming up, and people are constantly restaking their FINA into the auto mining for up to 3 years. So the supply just keeps decreasing over time more and more. So if you do want to stake and you want to be less risky, I would personally stop staking after like February 20th or something. So that's like 30. If you do 30-day staking, then you can take that out, and then afterwards you can do a 15 days withdrawal, and which is like gives you around 7 days before it's 412 unlock. So this will give you a little amount of points so that you can swoop up some of those mystic boxes and potentially get a character too, which will increase your ROI even faster. For farming, I would do some kind of variation of the SAA one, so like SSAA, SSSA, or something like that, as that's clearly the superior team as of now. However, I would personally watch the SS markets. Maybe they start selling for super cheap, right? So imagine they start going down to 600, 500 or something. That would be a great time, and that would flip the ROI where SS teams will be better because they became undervalued. Then, as mentioned before, I would upgrade minimally, only as needed, only when competitiveness increases. Lastly, I think this is probably the most important one for future career and the opportunities, so they're at Defina, they're trying to create a really good DAO for the community, by the community. So if you want to be a part of this feature, you can get deeply involved by joining the team, by offering your strengths and experiences to them. So if you want to do this, now would be the perfect time in this bear market when there's less noise, there's less people popping in and asking about the games like When Moon and stuff like that, right? So this would be the perfect time to be active in discussions, to help maybe submit some very valuable suggestions into the Discord chat, Telegram too, to really get involved, maybe help translate or something, just anything, right, to help the game grow, really like offer your unique expertise. So there are so many opportunities, especially around the bear market, not just in Defina, but other games too. They're looking for a bunch of jobs and looking for mods, content writers, developers, graphics artists, etc. So whatever opportunities you want to do, that would be a perfect time right now when there's less noise around crypto. So if you want to join the Defina team, feel free to reach out to me or any other team member, and we can help you get started. So thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like, comment what you think, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and there's referral codes and MetaMask suggested caption if you want to donate to support the channel further. Most importantly, these videos are for entertainment purposes and are not recommendations, as I'm not a licensed professional. You win in crypto by surviving long-term and collecting blue chips early. So this means less excessive leverage, less liquidating your accounts, and by protecting your capital, right? So really gathering these blue chips, hodling them, and then allowing them to 100, 200x in the future. Lastly, the best investments are the ones where you have the greatest conviction in through doing your own research. By the time you hear about it on YouTube or Twitter, it's too late, right? And furthermore, as mentioned before, the best play isn't some token. Please don't play the sucker's game of just trying to like hop on each NFT game, jumping from NFT game or hopping from project to project. You're going to get burned eventually, right? The best play isn't some token. It's through contributing your unique personality and skill set to an awesome community's needs. So really find or create a community and project that you really love, and then surround yourself with people that you really like. And then if you build something awesome, then that inevitably lead to some crazy gains, right? So thank you guys for watching, and talk to y'all next time.